And now you might be wondering, there are multiple ways of doing the things that we've done. So if you think back to when we modified our users service, so if we look at the users class, we actually overwrote the create method. Now, if you think about this, this actually could have just been a before create hook, right? We could have had all of this code right here in a before create hook. And so really, when you're thinking about, should I override a service method or should I write a hook, it really comes down to, is this logic particular to a given service? So in this case, we think that the logic is particular to the service because it's not really anyone else's responsibility to add the avatar to the user. So we're going to leave that responsibility with the service. And in the case of hooks, these are potentially things that can be reused often. So anytime we know that we're going to do something more than once and we don't want to duplicate the code, that's definitely good to put it in a hook there instead. The other question you might have is, when do you create a custom service? So far in our application, we have no custom services. We have the user service, which is just using an EDB service. We have one overridden method, but it's not very custom. And then we have a messages service, which again is just using the built-in EDB service. So really, you should only create custom services if you need to deal with external APIs. Potentially, you want to combine multiple services together. For example, if you're doing like reports or something like that. Or again, if the service doesn't talk to a database and it only talks to an API, that might be when you create a custom service. But for the most part, and for this application, we're just using built-in services, and we have a couple of custom hooks.